Hello everybody, Jason here. Just want to do a quick video for you. It may not be too quick, but a good little video here for you about how to spot different scams online and just some different guidelines that I have to follow that can help you keep from being scammed and also can help you find the good opportunities as well. Hopefully you've read the article on my website here at christianbusinessopportunities.net on scam guidelines that can help you know know what to look for. But basically, what I'm going to do is just show you some quick different things about what I look for to help, some different ways that have helped me keep from being scammed. Because for every 100 opportunities online right now, I estimate that maybe 10 of them are actually real good opportunities that people can make income with, and about 90 are scams or things that are just totally unrealistic. Now, basically, some of the things that help keep me from falling for poor marketing strategies is you have to remember, if something is a scam, they're going to try to take your money or get you to sign up with the least amount of information as possible. And a lot of times it will be very vague, or it will sound very hyper-inflated. One of the most popular scams online right now is the email processing scams. As you can see here, the claim right at the top: earn thousands per week from home. Email processing home biz. Now, here's the deal. If you could really make thousands of dollars per week just simply opening an email, clicking a few things, reading it, changing a few things, and boom, you're done. And do you really think that they would hire somebody and pay them thousands of dollars to do that when you can hire somebody and pay them, $500 a week to do that? Doesn't make any sense. First of all, it just doesn't make sense. It's unrealistic, and it's making big claims that just seem unrealistic for doing hardly any work. And these are things that you want to be careful of. Now, there are legit opportunities where you can make income doing very little work, but those are few compared to the many that claim that, but actually aren't real. And most of the things that you can make income from doing a little bit of work, you don't start out that way. You have to work your butt off to learn how to make income, and then you develop a system and a strategy where you've learned enough to be able to keep something flowing on autopilot. So you only have to do it invest a little bit of time now, but in the beginning usually you have to work your butt off to be able to make that kind of income. And most of the people making lots of money online invest a lot of time into making that income. So anything that says, oh, just look, for this one, basically they say, you can make $25 for every email you process. Now, look, see right here, you get paid $25 for every email you process. You mean all I got to do is sit there, look at an email, open it, do a couple things, and boom, I get paid $25? And here it says, if you could process 40 emails a day, you could earn $1,000 every day, guaranteed. Now that kind of stuff is catchy to people who just want to make a quick buck doing almost nothing. But that kind of stuff doesn't really happen. If you're being told that you can make money doing almost nothing, then just walk away, because chances are it's not a real opportunity. It's not something that you can be successful with, and it's not something that is an honest opportunity. Now, can you make money doing email processing? Yes, you actually can. But do you know what you're actually doing when you sign up for this? What you're going to be doing is sending emails to people, directing them to a website just like this one that tells them that if they do email processing, they'll make $25 per email that's processed. Now, isn't it just a sheer darn gee golly whiz coincidence that the fee to join this amazing email processing opportunity is also just so happens to be $25? Look, for just $25, you can get lifetime access, and normally it's $70, to this email processing site that will pay you $25 for every email you process. Now, it seems like a darn coincidence that the same amount to sign up is the same amount they're paying you to process emails. Do you know what this really is? Is for every you blast, what happens is you join this little thing, and then they basically try to convince you to spam all these people illegally, by the way, because you're not allowed to send spam unwanted emails to people. And I've gotten several for people trying to get me to join the email processing that I never subscribed to, which is actually illegal against the law and can get you fined and even imprisoned for doing that. But basically, that's what they want you to do. And every time somebody clicks on your link, comes to this page, and falls for this nonsense and pays the $25, you make $25. So guess what? For every email that went out to these people that didn't sign up for your emails, and they actually fall for it and click on it and join this thing, you get paid $25 for every email that you quote unquote process, or for basically for every email you are willing to scam somebody. Out of their $25, you'll make that $25. And some of them are $30. Some of them I've even seen are as high as $90, and they claim to do even more stuff, and you make even more income per email and stuff like that. All of them are scams. There's no email processing company that I know of that is legitimate. If somebody wants to hire you to process emails, they will hire you as on a per hour ratio, or a per project ratio. It'll be a real company that is hiring you as like a virtual assistant or something like that. They are not going to be paying you $25 per email. Okay, so stay away from this kind of stuff. But generally, you can see some basic things about what to stay away from. As you see on here, it's basically set up as what we call a squeeze page, where this isn't really a website. I mean, it kind of pretends to be one by putting these little things on here, these extra little links, but the reality is it's more like a scam. There's no real person representing this website that I can connect with, and even if there was, it's still a scam. It even claims that there's people scamming using this website, when really they should be letting people know that this website is a scam. So it claims to be a real opportunity, you know. One of the sad things about scams and real opportunities is that they can be really close to, look really close to one another sometimes. But most of the time, if it's a real opportunity, you'll be able to tell. There'll at least be some guidelines, and we'll cover some of those as we go on. But another one is survey taking, survey money machines. You know, as you can see here, it doesn't let me actually sign up for the site. I got to put in my email and sign up before I can even get in there, which that, once again, most online marketing opportunities will make you do that, whether they're legitimate or not, so don't be scared by that. But basically, survey taking is another one that's just a bogus deal. Yeah, you can make like $3 a day taking surveys, working like 2 hours a day. when you're in America, 2 hours, that's like $1.50 an hour. So I don't know if you want to actually do something like that. Plus, I have a review on my website actually about survey taking, and most of the time what happens is they just collect a lot of information from you and then start spamming you with a bunch of things that they try to sell you. And all those surveys that you were taking was basically just giving away your information freely to these companies to now solicit you with tons and tons of emails trying to sell you things based off of the answers you gave on the survey. Look, there's no such thing as free money. You know, these little surveys there is a reason why a company will pay you 50 cents to take that survey, because they're now going to hit you up with 10 different emails trying to sell you on something. So don't even bother with this stuff. It isn't worth it. There's a lot better ways to make income. Even if you live in another, and especially if you live in another country, maybe you think, oh, well, $1.50 an hour in our country is like a lot more money for us. But the sad thing is, most of these companies won't even pay you unless you're in the U.S. So it's a lose-lose situation. Don't do it. You can type up reviews for survey taking online, and you'll see a bunch of bad reviews. You might find some good ones, but for the most part you'll find bad ones. This is one of the best ways. Look, we'll just check it out. I haven't looked at this one. Which online jobs, survey taking jobs, are legitimate? And I'll bet you they say none. Watch. I was just wondering, okay, I'm in need of a part-time job. I was looking online. I came across this, be a survey taker and make blank in however many hours. I was just wondering because I've been scammed before and these things seem a bit skeptical. Okay, and then it gives a website to an online survey blog. Well, basically, what? Now here's the sad thing right here. If you notice, all of these, and this is another thing, I'm glad that we actually looked at it. I'm sorry I paused for a minute there, but here's the thing. All of these, if you notice, all of these guys who are giving a good answer are giving these website links that are probably affiliate links, because these people will most likely get income if you join their little survey website things. But most of the time, here's the deal, because if you get more people to join your survey website, you can make money. But here's the deal, man. These claims of, look at this, make $150 online taking surveys, $20 per survey. I'm just telling you right now, it's a lie. $40 a day free online. Now I actually joined this one, Cashback Research, which is one of the most widely used ones, and they say join free now and get $5 instantly. I think I made like less than $10 in probably about 6 hours of work, and most of that was just free, given to me at the beginning, or maybe it wasn't as much as 6 hours, but it was definitely a good amount of work. And what I found was most of the surveys wouldn't even actually pay me. I would fill out 5 to 10 minutes of the survey, and then it said, oh, sorry, you don't qualify to get paid for this one if you blah blah blah, but now we have your information, thanks though. Basically, so I wouldn't even mess with that. People who claim you can make money with it, I mean, yeah, if you want to make $20 for 8 hours of work, hey, you can do that, but it ain't worth it. I'm just telling you right now. Okay, so back to another guideline that I like to follow is this one right here. This page is offering what we call a ClickBank product, which is an affiliate offer, and it's really cheesy looking. Doesn't really give, it's not a real website. Look at this, all these fake, I mean, you're going to tell me that these are all real reviews? These aren't just little images. How do I even know these are real people? There's nothing I can click on here. It has a bunch of fake reviews on it. And you can go through all these fake reviews basically that it has. Then it has, all these like things on here, all these claims or whatnot. But you see, this isn't even a website. It's just what we call a squeeze page, where you can't do anything but buy the product on here and watch this video. And I can't even pause the video, which, once again, that's not always a bad thing, but in this case, if I can't even pause the video. Now here's the key right here. Watch what happens when I try to leave this website. Ready? I'm going to try to leave. Oh wait, this page is confirming you that you want to leave. They don't want me to leave. Wait, oh wait. Let me tell you something. We don't want you to not buy our product, so guess what? Try it risk-free, meaning you can get your money back. Well, I could just, this stuff looks really cheesy. I don't know, I'm not really that into it. Let me try to leave again. Oh wait. Stay, we'll give you an even better deal. If you just give us your email address, we'll do this for you. Listen, if you needed to convince me that much to try to keep me on your page and keep from going anywhere else, then chances are you are trying to scam. because somebody who is secure and has a legitimate website, that's what we call a black hat technique, where people try to keep people on a website and try to convince them and force them into buying something. That's usually a great, huge red flag that what they're offering is either a scam or something that is not worth the money that you're paying for. Because if it was, they wouldn't feel bad if you go look up other opportunities, because they would know they have something really valuable. But part of what they're doing right there is showing you that what they're offering you is not a good opportunity, is not a good value. Otherwise, because if you go and research, maybe you'll type in reviews for that product, whatever it is, and you'll see a bunch of scam reviews on it or bad reviews, and what they're trying to do is convince you to buy it before you even do something like that. And it's just a bad marketing technique, and it's a really good way to know that, hey, this is a scam. So things that have outrageous claims, things like this, where make thousands of dollars per week from home just processing emails. Things that have unrealistic things, like take $100 a day taking simple surveys. Now that one's not quite as bad. Maybe that's a little more convincing for people because it sounds doable. But once again, it's that's a scam. Or things where it doesn't really have information. It's not a real website. This is not a real website. It doesn't look like a real website. It's all just what we call a squeeze page, where they're just trying to convince you to buy. It's not a real website. It doesn't have, in the other one, I don't think it doesn't have any contact information. We'll go there again. I just don't like how it turns on the sound, because I can mess with here, but it doesn't have any contact info on this side. It has fake reviews, things like that. Now, it doesn't. Okay, hang on. It's not letting me leave the page. Now, if you type in, another great way to find out if something is a scam is you just type reviews for, and then whatever it is you're looking at, the name of the website, the name of the company, the name of the product. Now, if you can find at least 5 to 10 bad negative reviews claiming it's a scam or something bad in the first couple pages of Google, and from different people, then it is a scam. It's bad. Stay away from it. 90% chance that you just need to stay away from it. If you look on there and you can find 5 to 10 good ones and 1 or 2 maybe bad ones, then there's a good chance it's actually a good product. It's a good thing. But you still, once again, you got to be careful. Make sure that people who are promoting it, like I said, we saw earlier with the survey taking, I'm not sure which one we were looking at, but we were looking at a one where it seemed like people were actually promoting survey, or this one right here is saying, oh, promoting survey taking, but I'll bet that these were affiliate links or something like that, where people were actually making income for if they sign up, because these little survey taking jobs, they'll pay you if you get people to join their survey taking company. So people will put up here and say, oh yeah, I didn't think I could do it, but I can, and I'm making, look, I'm earning around $200 a month from it. Blah blah blah, and it has this link that's kind of long. It doesn't really tell you the whole thing. Chances are this thing is like some kind of scam, or this is related to that dude, the person who put it up there, and this person will make money somehow if you just visit the site or if you join it. So don't fall. You want to be careful. Part of the problem with spotting scams is that sometimes the scams look like real opportunities, and the real opportunities can look like a scam to somebody who's not real familiar. Because there are real opportunities that use squeeze pages like this, because what it is an affiliate offer, and somebody is just allowing other people to drive traffic to this offer and try to get sign-ups, and then they'll pay them a commission for it. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's scam. It's a scam just because it is a squeeze page, but you just want to look for many different factors. One of the biggest one being the reviews. If I can find, that's probably been one of the number one ways for me to tell if something is a scam or not, is just simply typing in reviews for such and such. Now, you do have to be careful, because there are legit opportunities. Like I'll show you one that we'll go over as far as what to look for real opportunities and stuff like that. But basically, sometimes, like this company right here is a company that I'm with. You can see me right here. You can even join if you want to and stuff, and I can help you be successful. But this is called Solvay. It is a real company, real organization. Has a real website, has real contact information, Facebook page, real people. They have real leaders that have been very successful in their industry and different things like that. They have tons of info on here about what it is, what they're offering, how you get paid, what you can get paid, what their services are. There's tons of info on here so that you know what you're getting into long before you even sign up. A real opportunity will, most of the time, will at least give you a good amount, if not all of the necessary information for you to feel confident that you have signed up for a very good and legitimate opportunity before you ever have to pay anything. You may have to give your email out before you can view all the info for the opportunity. That's okay. But as far as paying anything, you shouldn't be paying anything before you're able to actually see at least begin to see what the opportunity is. If an opportunity is wanting you to pay before you're even able to see what the heck they're offering, and all they do is just show a bunch of money and show a bunch of big bank accounts, like, hey, look, a drug dealer could show me a bunch of money and try to get me to pay him money to teach me how to sell drugs, and not really tell me that what I'm paying for is to learn how to sell drugs. But that doesn't mean I want to sign up for that. So if they're not willing to share with you how they're making money, chances are it's because the opportunity that they're doing is not legitimate, or it's something where you will have to rip people off to make money with. And if you notice this email processing thing, it'll be very vague, and it won't really show you what they're doing. Like, this video is a minute and a half, minute 47 seconds, and there's just a bunch of like info on, like, little things about money, and look, we'll give you all this if you join, and look at these fake testimonials and whatever of people who've made money, and nothing legit. It's not a legitimate website here. Okay, so that's a scam, things like that. So, but if you look over here, this is a real company. It's offering $40 a month, unlimited voice, text, and data on a nationwide 4G network. This is a real service, a real product, and it's not just a real product, it's a high quality product. That's why I love this company, because basically, what they're offering is real, and it's something that's competitive. This is actually a better rate per month than AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint for their unlimited voice, text, and data for 4G smartphones. Plans, $50 a month, no contracts, credit checks, or commitments, etc. And you can make residual income. Now, I'm not going to promote this too much because I don't want you to feel like, I'm just trying to use this opportunity to do that. But this is a real opportunity that you can join. And if you look on my website, christianbusinessopportunities.net, I have some more info about this and why I like it and stuff like that. So if you are interested, you can check it out. But basically, what you want to look for is things like this, where it tells you, look, you can check your coverage to see if you're qualified. You can use your own phone or get a new phone, so you know if you need a phone or not, and you can get started. You can get going with it. It also shows you the compensation plan, share and earn. If you click on share and earn, it shows you the compensation plan. If you look through the different things on here, it'll tell you what kind of money you'll be making and what you'll need to do to make the income and stuff like that. And it's not real vague. It's very clear what you'll be making and what kind of stuff you can do to make income with this opportunity. And it's a real company. Now, obviously, not all things are real companies or stuff like that. I'll go to another one that I have training for on my site. elance.com is another great one that you can do. I kind of logged in. Let me log out real quick so you can just see the actual site. But basically, you can see this is the site, elance.com. Come on, get me to the home page here. But you can see here, it's find great freelance jobs. Basically what this is, you can sign up for free. If you look up reviews on Elance, you'll see tons of great reviews about what they do and people that have actually been successful. You can actually meet with real people on here and talk with them. You can register for free and either post jobs of things that you want people to hire people to do for you and find great workers like this guy from Argentina or many other places that can do things for you that maybe you don't know how to do, like develop a website, edit a book, market your products, things like that. And you often find really great deals on here if you look for it. And I have a whole nother training on how to do that with Elance, but you can also sign up to bid on jobs and offer to do things for people where you can make income, like, you know, editing and marketing and writing and designing and programming and many different things on here. And there's many different sites like this that you can do. But as you can see, this is a real website. It has plenty of info. It has contact information and things like that. And if you type in reviews for it, you'll see tons of good reviews on it and stuff like that. And elance.com isn't a scam, but blah blah blah. Then there's a lot of other things on here about it, and there might be some people that say negative things because people can be negative about online marketing. That's why I said if you find 5 or more good reviews and 1 or 2 bad ones, chances are it's probably a good opportunity. You just get people who get frustrated because they're used to these little email processing things that say you can make thousands a week just processing emails, and they want to do something where basically make tons of money doing nothing. And that's just not how it works online. If you want to be successful, you need to work. Just same thing if you go to your job, you're not going to expect to get paid just by sitting in the lobby twiddling your thumbs, eating food and playing video games, are you? So don't expect to do that if you're making money online. Another thing to watch out for as far as scams go is unsolicited emails. I didn't actually put that on my website, but this is one. I got an unsolicited email from somebody asking me about my Solove business, actually, ironically, right? And if you notice on this email, let's see here. Oh, where did it go? Let me just hit back. Oh, darn it. Sorry. Trying to find where it went now. Oh boy, I think it was in my trash folder because I trashed it because I knew it was garbage. But basically, if you don't see any unsubscribed link or hey, I opted into this email, this is actually can be illegal for somebody to spam somebody. Now I wouldn't report this because this seems like a real person, but either way, this is where a lot of email processing scams come in. I've gotten several emails from people just saying, hey, check out this email processing thing, $25 per email, and they have a little link on there, and I never asked them to send me an email. I don't even know how they got my email address, but they're spamming me, which is illegal, and if they get caught, they can get fined, like I said before, and they can even face jail time. So definitely not a good idea to do that, or to, be involved with anything like that. But let me just double check anything else to go for. Now this is good. The reviews thing is good for finding good ones and bad ones, so I just really recommend that. Also, as far as getting legit opportunities, people should seem like real people. If they're advertising something to you, it should feel like this is a real person talking to me that actually cares about me and actually wants me to be successful. It shouldn't feel like this guy's just trying to hype you up and get you, oh, you'll make tons of money, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, get you to sign up. Just go right now. You're going to miss out if you don't, blah, blah, blah. If this guy just sounds like he's trying to make money from you, then even if it's a real opportunity, you may not want to join, because chances are it's probably not that great of an opportunity. And chances are working for somebody like that isn't going to be as valuable as working for somebody who actually cares for you. That's another thing to keep in mind. Another thing is there should be some kind of real and legitimate product. There should be legitimate and real products and services being offered that have a good value for the market or niche that they are in. Now that cell phone thing I showed you is a great value. I mean, $50 a month, it beats out 3 out of the 4 top competitors. So that's a great opportunity. It's a real company that has real products and services being offered by real people that can be contacted for questions. It's not some kind of scam website where it's really vague and all you can do is contact the website, but you don't actually know who you're talking to. Things like that little email processing thing. And it has a little contact form but doesn't have any information about who's running it. And so that's just not, just not a real opportunity. Here it said the opportunity should provide enough information for you to actually at least begin to see a good enough amount of what you're getting yourself into that you can feel like you're making an adequate decision. It may not give you all the info, like the Big Idea Mastermind. I'm into that. It's on my website. That one will give you a good amount of info, like to introduce you to it. But once you sign up for the program, I mean, there's literally hours and hours of videos that you can go through that help you learn how to market online and do things. So obviously they're not going to show you all that up front because you have to, that's part of what you're paying for when you sign up, but that gives you enough info to at least understand what they're doing, and it doesn't just flash a bunch of money and say, hey, look, this is what you do, blah blah blah, this is how much money I make, but you don't know what you're going to do to make that money, so just join and pay this money and you'll make money. And that kind of stuff I just usually don't ever sign up for because it's usually a scam. If you can't show me what you're doing to make the money and all you're doing is showing me that you're making money, that's not enough for me. I don't want to sign up for a scam, and I don't want to rip people off just because you don't have good integrity. You don't mind ripping people off doesn't mean to make money doesn't mean I'm going to want to. So don't rip me off out of my money just like you ripped other people off, I mean, there's people who make money just showing a video of them making money, and people sign up and they just lost their money. All they did was just pay somebody money for nothing. So it's not a good idea. Like I said, people should come off as genuine people that seem real and like they're real people just like you and me who've just become successful online, because most of the people who've become successful online didn't get a degree or anything like that in online marketing. They just decided to go for it, and they took risks, and they probably got scammed out of their money at different times, but eventually they started becoming successful, and now they're successful making income online. That's where I'm at, and that's where most of these big money makers are at. So you don't want to fall for somebody who's claiming to be able to be Superman for you, because it just doesn't exist. Okay, I'm not a millionaire maker, but I'm definitely making more income online now than I ever have, and it's really nice. So, but basically, things should be reasonably priced, and you should normally feel like you're getting something that is worth more or much more than what you're actually paying for it. Doesn't mean it'll be the absolute best deal in the world, but you should feel confident that any money you're investing to join a company or to buy a product is money that was well invested and stuff like that. So if you feel like you're really stretching yourself and it's really not that big of a deal, and it's kind of like they're overemphasizing how valuable something is, but it's not really, doesn't really seem like it's that valuable, then don't get it. If they're not really showing you what it does, chances are you don't want to get it, because that's part of what they do is overhype, like that email thing. Make thousands a week. Who doesn't want to make thousands a week just processing emails? But they don't show you what you're actually doing, because then you'd realize that the way you're getting paid is by having people join that thing, and you're not actually processing emails. You're just spamming people to pay you $25 to get scammed, and you don't want to do that. Now, this is not a rule always, but if you're looking at a company that has products or services that you wouldn't want to buy, then you shouldn't be selling them yourself. This is not a 100% rule, but I'd say 99% of the time you don't want to sell something that you yourself wouldn't buy, or that you yourself wouldn't use, or join a company that you yourself try to convince people to join a company that you wouldn't join. That's just not a good way to go, because that tells me that something's wrong. There's a few exceptions, like say for me, I'm pretty physically fit. If they had some kind of fat burning thing that I knew worked, and I had friends that had used it and it worked for them, that's something I might sell. But you know, I'm not going to use it myself because I'm in good shape already. I don't need a fat burner. But if other people out there need one, I wouldn't mind selling it to them if it's actually real. But you know, that's like the exception. That's a rare exception. Okay, most of the times I would still want to test things out just to see how it works on me. But basically, it should be doing something that you want to do. You know, find something that you enjoy. Like I enjoy promoting Solivay. I enjoy promoting Big Idea Mastermind. I enjoy doing freelance work. I enjoy working on Fiverr. I enjoy doing social media stuff. It's fun. Now there are times where I'm like, and I feel that drag, and you know, because it is work. It's not just easy money all the time. It can get easier and easier as you learn more and more stuff, but the reality is, you know, it can take work to get going, and you can take a lot of time learning how to do stuff and bidding on projects if you're trying to get freelancing work, and maybe you don't get hired all the time, and on and all these other opportunities. You know, it takes time to get things going. So you want to make sure you're doing something that's fun. Now I like working for myself. Basically, I like working online because I don't have a boss and I'm a pretty motivated guy. So it's not hard. But if you're not motivated, if you're not passionate about what you're doing, then how are you going to be successful when there's nobody there telling you what to do and forcing you to do it? You know, at your job, if you don't work, you don't get a paycheck, you get fired. So it's, you know, motivates you to do what you got to do, and there's somebody there bossing you around. But here, there's nobody here bossing you around. You got to be motivated. So you want to be passionate about what you're doing. You want to find things that you're passionate about, and even if you're not passionate about it at first, sometimes you just got to go for it and test it out. And as you start to make income, then you start to maybe get more passionate about it, or maybe you'll start to feel better about it. But generally speaking, though, if it's something you're just like totally blank about, maybe you want to look for something else then. But generally, but at the same time, you don't want to allow your feelings to hinder you, because I know that a lot of people don't get into online marketing because it's new for them and they're kind of scared. They don't want to get scammed or ripped off, or they just feel like they can't do it. Those aren't good excuses. That's not what I'm talking about here. What I mean by passion is it's something that you believe in and something that you like and stuff like that. And passion can be created through just realizing the value of something that you're being offered. But you know, just generally speaking, it shouldn't be something like I'm not really going to probably do much with selling stuff for Tupperware, because I'm not real passionate about Tupperware. You know, I may do little posts here and there, like if I find a really valuable product I can make some income from marketing online, I may market it just to make some income, but chances are I'm not going to dedicate hours and hours into Tupperware, because it's just something I'm not real passionate about. But you know, doing something like social media and different things like that, hey, I'm passionate about that. I like doing that stuff. So, and it has its challenges, but man, it's fun. So these are just some general advice. Sorry if the video went on a little bit long, but just wanted to give you some good ups and downs. If you can find, you know, if you know what a good opportunity looks like, it's easy to spot a scam and stuff. So well, maybe I'll save that, but yeah, you can just look for reviews. There's another good place to find out about money-making opportunities is called the Warrior Forum. And a lot of times if you just type in reviews, it'll pop up different things from here, but different articles or discussions, because basically, well, Warrior Forum is a great source where people actually make income online, and they tell you they're real, they're open, real people that will share raw details about different money-making opportunities and things like that, and how to, and if something's legit or not, and they'll expose scams, and they'll give you honest feedback about stuff. So let's see, like for instance, if I wanted to check out, well, let's do something. Let's see, reviews for freelancing on Warrior Forum. because this one it's kind of harder to navigate. But here we go. Boom, it'll pop up stuff, and you'll be able to see like some reviews of how to do freelancing. Usually, sometimes they'll be trying to sell you stuff, and you'll see these are all people that are part of this group that are going to be commenting and saying, yeah, I believe in what you're doing, or no, stay away from that thing, and stuff like that. And this guy's selling some kind of product about freelancing, it looks like. But usually even their products like on here are usually really good, and you'll usually see people who actually buy those products then give a review about it on this website. And that's usually pretty cheap products or good products, like value for what you're getting if they do sell stuff. But that's a whole nother thing. But some of it is just like books on how to make money doing different stuff. Like this is probably some kind of book on how to make money freelancing or something. It's $10. Hey, for $10 it's probably not a bad deal, and you can see all these different people talking about it, and you can read their feedback about it and stuff. But generally they'll also have stuff where they don't sell anything. It's just somebody asking like, hey, have you made money freelancing and how? And they'll have a whole bunch of different people posting on there that can give you reviews about it. Or hey, I've heard about this new email processing scam. Is this a scam or what? And they'll say, yeah, that's a scam, stay away from that. And a lot of times people will quote articles or different resources to prove that it's a scam and stuff like that. So it's a really great source, this Warrior Forum, on where to, if you're wanting to find out honest feedback from people about different things. So that's another way. So well, I hope this video has blessed you, and I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're becoming more successful online. So feel free to leave a comment either on this video or below on my website if you're on my website, and just let me know if you have any other tips or strategies you'd like to share about how to spot scams and real opportunities, or if you just simply like to leave a comment and share what you think about the video. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day, and God bless.